Okay, welcome to Silver Heist. So was at the bank paying my mortgage, and I thought I would just ask them, what would it take for me to get a box of half dollars, like a $500 box? Do I have to special order it? Is it something that you have? And they said, oh, and I have to ask the manager. I'm not sure if there's a minimum order, or we're not sure how we order things. And I said, well, we have a bunch in the vault. So this is what I got. Loose, $227 of half dollars, not rolled. They've been handed to the bank 1 to 4 at a time over the last 2 or 3 months, and the banker was happy to get rid of them. And so I came back 2 hours later and took the coin. So I told them, don't tell anyone else. I'll be back shortly. So what we've got here, we don't know what we're going to get, but I kind of think these are going to be highly circulated. Maybe not too much silver, but I think we have a good chance of getting some 1965 to 1970, 40% silver. So right here, there's a lot of Kennedys. I'm flipping this around. I'm not really seeing any Benjamins. Here's a bicentennial one. So there's a lot of Kennedys in here. There's more Kennedys in this here than there is at Clambake on Cape Cod. So let's just take a look at this. We'll see what we can find. Here's something from 1972. Not what we're looking for, but maybe somewhere buried in here there'll be something that we like. So let's just open this up. So $227. So that's 454 half dollars. So it's going to take a while to go through this. What I think I'm going to do is look on the edges and see if I can figure out the ones that are 40% silver and the 60% silver. So here's a bicentennial. My uncle's a coin collector. This isn't in great shape. I think it's a D. And I'm just going to put the bicentennials aside because I liked those when I was growing up. Here's another bicentennial. So we'll put those aside. They're probably not worth much, but we'll put them aside. So let's just dive in. Oh my goodness, this one just rolled right off the pile. This is a 1967. So this is actually 40% silver. So if we stacked up a bunch of others, let's put it next to the bicentennials, and we sandwiched them. This is the good one right here. If we sandwiched it, I don't know if the camera can see it, if there's a camera can see the difference, but the middle one is the one that we like. And if you look at the tone, it does have a little bit more silvery tone. So 67, we're going to put that aside. So this is our first Silver Heist. So welcome to the Silver Heist channel. So we pay face value, and then we sell it, we stack it at spot value. So here's a couple of bicentennials, and here's our first 40% silver coin. So let's just put these on edge and see. That'll be my first pass, and then maybe off camera I'm going to just double check the dates, just in case my eyes aren't as good as I think they are. So I'm not really seeing anything different. This one has a little different tone. Oh, it does have a different tone. That's a 1968. So there's our second Silver Heist, the 68D. So that's 40% silver. So yeah, that one kind of stood out. It was a little bit more dark, and this is very coppery looking, and this one has a silver stripe on it, but that's a 72. So let's put these aside. So nothing there. And then I'll look for the bicentennials just for fun afterwards. Here's a bicentennial I can see from the obverse, so I'm going to put that aside. That one's a little nicer. This one I could just tell from the tone in the stack. This one's a 1969. So there's another silver heist. So that's 65 to 69. Even 1970 is 40% silver. So we got 3 silver heists so far. I don't think I'm gonna get any, you know, brilliant uncirculated ones. These weren't even in a roll, so these are in pretty rough shape. That one doesn't even have any ridges. 1993. So we got 400 something coins to go through. If we had a $500 box, that would be 1,000 coins. So we've got a little less than half of that. So we've got a lot of coins to go through. So yeah, so I got tired of just having $1,000 in a CD and it just wasn't earning anything. So if I can put $1,000 into coins, go through them, take the $995, go get more coins, you know, and then I'll have a little stack here. So keep the $1,000 circulating. Here's one just from the tone. I could see one. Here's 1969 D. So here's a nice. I see the edge on that. It's a little different than its neighbors. See the more coppery ones. That's got a silver stripe on it. What? Wait a minute. Here's our first. Here's a big silver heist. 1964. This is pure silver. So let's just put that next to its neighbors, and that'll stand right out. So yeah, right there in the middle. This one here. 1964. All right, great. This one kind of stood out from the tone. From my pile, here's a 1969. That looks different. So 69, that's a keeper. Let's see what we got. This one stood out just from the pile. The tone looked different. So here's the 1968D. That's a keeper. So here's our little stack. 540%. No, 640% and 190% silver. Here's Independence Hall. Wait a minute, here we got something here. This looks different. What do we got? Oh, that's funny. I thought that was going to be all silver. That's a 1969. That's funny. Because here's a 64, here's a 69. I thought they both looked silver. But 64, 69, so that's in our one pile. This is in our other pile. So we're partway through, maybe halfway. It's different than I'm doing rolls because I don't really know how much progress we've made. It's just a big pile. But we're plowing through it. We're looking at the edges. We're seeing what's different. We're picking off the obverses off the pile. But when I grab them in a fistful, I'm not really looking at the obverses. So I'm not seeing the Independence Hall, but I'm just going through it. This is a nice 2000 P. So we're closing in on the end. We've gone through how many? We've got $227. So no Benjamins. This is a nice bicentennial. We'll put that outside in the pile. I don't know if the bicentennials are worth anything, if they have to be in really great condition. But we'll put them aside because we can. So let's keep plowing in. Here's another bicentennial. Alright, what do we got? We're not many left. Haven't found anything that's not a Kennedy. So, didn't think we would find Benjamins where people handing them into the bank 2 and 3 at a time. These weren't even rolled by customers. They were just handed in a few at a time, and it took them months to get a big bag, and they were happy to get rid of it. So that's that. So we're gonna just double check. I'm gonna put it on pause. We're gonna just double check our pile, make sure we don't have anything else. But let's look at what we do have. This is our 40% silver, 1969. Let's put these in order. We got a bunch of 69s. We got 68. So these are all 40% silver. Here's a 64. And then we have a bunch of bicentennial coins. So we've got, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 40% silver, 1 silver Kennedy, and a whole bunch of bicentennial. But this is our silver heist. So, oh, and here's a collection of more bicentennial coins. So now we've got a huge stock of bicentennial coins. I'm not sure what we're going to do with those. I know what we're going to do with these. These I'm not so sure about. So let's just put this on pause and we'll come back with a summary. Okay, we're back. So we were very good at finding the 40% value just by looking at the edges of the coins. We went through our stack a second time and didn't find a single other 40% or 90% silver, so we're really good at doing that. But we found a lot of bicentennials. Now whether these are worth anything, I'm not really sure, but we put them aside because we can, and you know, they're kind of special. So we'll see what we'll do with those. So in summary, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 40% silver and 1 1964 90% silver coins. So here we go. So let's look at our summary. So we took here at Silver Heist, we went into a bank with $227, and we've got 7 40% silvers and 1 90% silver. So not a bad take at, so a 90% silver is about maybe $12 face, $13 face, and 40% is, let's just call it $5 face. So we've got 50 cents worth of 90% silver, so we got $6 there, and then we got $3.50 of face value of 40% silver, so that's $17.50. So we got $23.50 worth of silver. So we turned $4 face value into $23.50. So we walked into a bank, we gave them, we tied up $227, but we have $223 left. So we can take that money and we can start a new heist. So we're keeping the $4 because frankly it's worth $23.50. So this is what we're gonna keep. So we have 1 90% silver, we have 7 40% silver. So we paid $4 for this, it's worth $23.50. So here at Silver Heist, we turned $4 into $23.50. So we buy at face value and we stack at spot value. So until again, remember what they said in the movie Heist, everyone likes money, that's why they call it money.